Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Having a look at the lineups here, it looks very much, Jim, like a 5-4-1.
Well, it's an attempt, Peter, to put a solid bedrock in place and negotiate the game from there. If they can absorb what comes towards their box in the early stages, then the midfield can begin looking for more of the possession and can start thinking about a more probing influence on the contest. It all depends on keeping their goal intact, so they won't have to open up and indulge in taking risks at the other end.
So off we go then. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Guardiola, Peter, is a fella who appeared on the scene after a meteoric rise on the international scene, but he really is, for me, the blueprint of the modern centre-half, and of course he can play at left-back too. He's old school, he's uncompromising defensively, and he is truly outstanding on the football.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Played towards the front line. And it's played forward. It could be in here. Spread out to the left. Showing good feet. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Big chance! Bernardo Silva. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Savinho. Nouri. Out to the left it goes. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. He is just caressing the ball. Now here's the delivery. Foden. Rodri. That's really well manoeuvred. Vardiol. Played towards the other side. Foden is onto it in a flash. In with the challenge. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Bernardo Silva. Rodri. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Ignori. And it's Rodri. And here's Haaland. Takes a shot! There's a probing ball. Vardiol. Ignori. Savinho. Vardiol. Moved on forwards. Bernardo Silva. Ignori. Bernardo Silva. Lovely feet. Looking for a decent ball in. Savinho. Oh, that's nice. Savinho. Up he goes! Big moment! Massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
A 1-0 lead established.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, good spread. He can get that clear. Oh, a delicate chip through. Haaland is offering some sort of an apology there.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Takes aim and crosses. proves too strong. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Stones. Stones shifted upfield. Aim forwards. Lobbed in behind. It's a goal kick. Rodri. Stones. Lewis. Bernardo Silva, forwards and with intent. Moved on forwards. And here's Haaland. He's gone for goal! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's played forward. Cuts out the pass. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bernardo Silva. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Defending of the desperate variety.
Really looking to do something that's simple here, Peter, but it has to be effective.
How exactly can they do that?
Well, they're tucking their fullbacks into midfield to enable their more talented personnel to push forward.
Aimed in towards the centre. Nice interception, well timed. Haaland. Now it's Haaland. He has found a way through. Nuri. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Foden. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Needs a bit of penetration to go with all this possession. That's really well manoeuvred. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola. And it's played forward. Savinho. Guardiola. Nuri. Bernardo Silva chasing after it. And again, they run up against stubborn defending.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Savinho, over to the left.
They've certainly set out to cause a problem or two down that left flank. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Really aren't convincing right now. It has to start in defence, but the whole team needs a wake-up call.
Foden. Savinho. Played crossfield, changing the point of attack. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva goes for a shot! Looking here to chip it through. He's cut it out. Moved on forwards. Stones. Ruben Dias. Looks to the other side. Claudio. Lewis. Foden. Ruben Dias. Rodri. Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Nice control. That was very necessary. And that's been won straight back. Looks across and plays it in.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Now it's Savinho. Haaland succumbs to the pressure. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. And here's Savinho. And it's Bernardo Silva. Aim forwards. Rodri. Lewis. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Stones gently done. Rodri wins the duel this time. Now it's Foden. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Hit into the middle, on the volley! He wasn't that far away.
You really could have done with engaging those crosses much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Moved on forwards. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Oh, they could be caught out here. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Nouri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! Denied by an instinctive save.
Haaland actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
And it's played forward. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Rodri forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Played back in. Foden. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Savinho, who's set up one goal so far.
Guardiola.
Foden. Nouri. That's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Haaland. Goes for goal! Oh, denied! Brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Oh, it's a searing run. He is a man on a mission. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lewis gets good distance on it. And he welcomes it in. Spread out to the left, delivered across. Too much distance on that. Lewis. Stones. Bernardo Silva shifted upfield. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Knocks it out wide, and the cross comes in. That has been knocked clear. Great defending, strong and determined. That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. It's a beauty! A finish right from the top drawer!
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed. That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
And he goes cross-field. Foden. That's a promising run he's making on the right. Flings it across.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gone a-begging.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Lewis. And it's played forward. Bernardo Silva. Lewis. And it's lofted through here. Foden. Oh, what a climb! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, if you give him something to attack in the air, he's most likely to get there. It's what he does best.
That's really well manoeuvred. Stones is there, and he can get that clear. Savinho tries to dink it through. He's got away. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Foden. A chance to play it in. Foden have it back and can go again. Played out to the right. Now the cross. Lewis tries to clear. Vardiol. Savinho. Ignori. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. That's good play. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Can he get onto this? Can he deliver? Oh, it's played into the area. And that has been clubbed away. Haaland. Foden. And here's Haaland. Now that's a fine challenge. Haaland is fouled. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Well, the players are making their point, but the ref clearly isn't interested. He's waved them all away.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Foden! Defending of the desperate variety. Turns and goes back. And it's Rodri. Rodri. And the finish! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Into the channel. That's very neat. Decent chance! Stones getting this one clear. Savinho forwards and with intent. He's shifting through the gears here. Does really well to win the ball there. Out to the left it goes.
To complain about or worry about, Peter, 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far. So it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Well, that's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And he shoots!
His reputation is better than what we've just seen.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Lewis. Stones. Nouri. Moved on forwards. Savinho. In it comes. Punched away. Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. Nouri. Rodri. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Bernardo Silva. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Savinho's cross. Savinho. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Rodri. Nouri. Looks to the other side. Oh, that's sweet, almost telepathic. Rodri. And it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Nouri. Rodri. And here's Haaland. There's the shot! That's really well manoeuvred. Stones gets it away. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Savinho. He's going all the way! Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And that's aimed into the middle. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Savinho. Nouri. Savinho. Now, what's he got in mind? Haaland! That was mighty close. And it's played forward. He's in plenty of space here. Nicely intercepted. Cleared without complication. Out to the right. Out of play for a throw. Nouri. Rodri. Foden. Played over towards the opposite flank. Vardiol. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Oh, such a clever touch. And it's hoisted clear. Aim forwards. Well-timed, excellent interception. Savinho. And here's Savinho. Bernardo Silva wins the duel this time. Rodri forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. And here's Savinho. Savinho! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Bernardo Silva with the short one. Foden. Takes the shot! It's a loose ball. He'll try to keep this alive. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Lewis. Foden. And it's Bernardo Silva. Thinks one through. Foden. Cross deflected behind for a corner. What a throw in. That's really well manoeuvred. Moved on forwards. Ooh, can he get onto this? And it's gone back to the keeper. Just about up to the hour now. A searching ball out wide. Can he latch on to this? Vardiol. Ruben Dias, and it's played forward. Foden looks to get on the end of this. Foden providing an outlet on that flank. Bernardo Silva. Played towards the other side. Foden. Lewis. Foden. Oh, sweet feet. Plenty waiting in the middle. Gets it away. Crossed it again. Savinho. Rodri. Foden. And here's Haaland. And it's Rodri. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. It's run loose here. Played into the middle, climbs up big! Oh, not the best of headers. little short of forward momentum, lacking thrust. Can he finish? Rodri. Lewis. Bernardo Silva. Very nicely done. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Oh, the clearance is short. Played out wide. They've seen lots of the ball. Time to go for it a bit of creativity and adventure. Rodri. And here's Haaland. Haaland! That was superb goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Played towards the other side. Cross goes in there. Stones getting this one clear. Nori. Bernardo Silva, gently done. Oh, played through for the wide man, and he's managed to get free. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Great defending, strong and determined. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Back into the middle. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Ruben Diaz played over towards the opposite flank. Nori. Savinho. And here's Savinho. Bernardo Silva. He's had a shot! And he's there to get it away. And they've got a throw. And it's Rodri. Oh, great play! He's chance! with nicely by the defence. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! And he thumps it clear. Bernardo Silva! Oh, just fizzes past the post.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. Moved on forwards. Haaland. Played with finesse. This one. Haaland! He scored! And they get themselves in front!
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Lewis forwards and within. Haaland! And that would have won it.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
That has been knocked clear.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he latch on to this? Could be danger here. That is lovely. That's really well manoeuvred.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
And it's Lewis. And here's Haaland. Haaland!
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Foden does really well to win the ball there. Bernardo Silva. Ruben Dias. They play cross-field, changing the point of attack. Out for a throw. Nice touch. Delivers the ball.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Foden shifted upfield. He's found a way through. Haaland! A real chance and a real let-off.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Some good work on the right flank here. And they've got rid and reclaimed it in a trice.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. Guardiola aim forwards. Savinho.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And it's played forward. Ruben Dias. Nice physical challenge. Foden. And here's Haaland. Savinho. That's tidy. There are a few waiting for it. Muscular approach does pay off here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Haaland. Lewis. Oh, that's neat. Bernardo Silva. And here's Haaland.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Savinho. Pressing's intense and it's paid off.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
That's good defending, very good defending.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And here's Haaland.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Lovely bit of skill. One good cross, maybe the last chance. Clipped into space. Clears it away. And claimed it back swiftly. He is just caressing the ball.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Nouri. Haaland. Over to the left.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Well,
they're supposed to be chasing a goal, and yet there's no urgency or sense of awareness. They've got to wake up.
Looks to the other side. Oh, he's found support out wide. Good take, and is he in? He's having a shot! They've done it! 20 minutes, and we're all square again.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
All square again into the dying minutes. They'll have one final crack at it. And here's Haaland. And it's Rodri. Bernardo Silva.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Ruben Dias concedes a free kick for that. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps. Now here's the delivery. He's overhit it, and it's out of play. Bernardo Silva. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Vardiol. And he goes cross-field. Foden is onto it in a flash. Rodri. Foden. Foden forwards and with intent. Bernardo Silva. Whistle's gone and they've got themselves a free kick. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Foden! It is now or never. Time is against them. Played in with purpose. Boy, you can feel the tension. So this one to set the tone. And he's found the net.
He knew exactly what he wanted to do there and executed it perfectly.
So the ball is placed on the spot. Haaland is engaging in a bit of mind games before stepping up. Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
Savinho is the second man to step up for his team. Oh, Cooley does it.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
The third man in the queue. And the keeper's come up trumps.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge. Brilliantly done. Never took his eye off the keeper either.
So this one to restore parity. It's in, too smart for the keeper.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Keeper's gone the wrong way.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper and he guessed wrong.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. What poise! What noise!
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Rodri with the last of the first 5 penalties. That's it! It is done! So after a grueling game that went all the way, the winner is decided on penalties. It is a horrible way to lose, and they are heartbroken.